This is the disc you have been waiting for. This is the disc that I had bleeped out, that I had kind of fuzzed out on my Zone SS video. This is the extra disc that was in my care package from Zach and Wanda over at Atlantic Disc Golf. It is the Trash Panda Procyon. Run 01. This Procyon is the first distance driver that's been made by Trash Panda. It's also in a bit of a new formulation of plastic. If you get a chance, I'm going to put a link down in the description as well to Trash Panda's YouTube channel. Head over there and watch some of the videos about the making of this, because it is truly an unreal kind of process that they had to go through in order to get this disc to market. And I think it turned out pretty well for them. So I don't know the numbers off this off the top of my head. I'll put them up down below so you can see. But I want to talk a little bit about the development of this disc. Obviously, for Trash Panda to be, a full, complete company, they needed to have a distance driver. And so instead of making a mold of their own, what they did is they went and purchased an existing mold. I don't know what the mold is. Some people do. Some people say they do. I don't particularly care. What's important to me, though, is that we have one in this recycled plastic. And I want to talk first, before we get into throws, about this recycled plastic. Now, it's a little bit warm here today. It's not super hot, but this plastic is still quite gummy, but it doesn't have that slick, almost slippery feel that my Ozone has. I love the feel of this plastic. And I love the look of this disc as well. It's definitely a distance driver. Whatever, let's throw it. Let's see what it does. I have no idea what this is gonna do. I can try to put this flat and see how it behaves. Oh, so sweet. Nice long push. And a consistent fade. Wow, that could be a really super reliable disc. I think it performed better than I expected. For some reason, I expected this to be kind of beefy for me. Like I didn't think it was going to be quite so straight. All right, we're going to put one more throw on it, and then we'll try it in some in-game situations, some on-the-course situations. Up in the air. Still got that nice strong push. I don't think we're going to get quite the same distance out of it, but very nice, really reliable. Now that surprises me, actually. I didn't think that went that far. I feel like I threw that a little bit nose up, and it probably stalled out a little bit, but it still went 313 feet. That's incredible. It doesn't, I don't know. I'm not used to that right out of the box with something like this. Let's try a couple of forehand throws first, shall we? There's that stability coming back, getting me some extra distance for sure. Really nice. I'm not really a huge fan of distance drivers on the forehand. Just the way that they feel in my hand. I don't have a lot of confidence like I do when doing short little approach shots and whatnot. So that one turned out pretty good. Again, still went pretty high. That tends to be the miss if I'm trying to juice on something. They tend to go quite high. They tend to pop up, and there's a bit of a headwind here, so any kind of nose up angle is going to make it exaggerate that flight. But let's get a scope on it. Still went further than I expected. That's wild. 261. That is really super respectable for me. Maybe I need to give up on believing that I've got a crap forehand. Let's try another forehand back at the bag. See if we can't actually get it a little bit past the bag. Oh, look at that. That came out gorgeous. A hair short. It's going to be about the same distance, probably close to 260-ish, because it landed, I think, just about same height as the bag. But that came out a lot better out of my hands, I think. So I'm not comparing this to any other distance drivers right now. I just want to have a look at specifically this disc. I'm not interested in trying to see if it goes in my bag. Does it displace anything in my bag? What does it fly like that is other brands, other molds that are out there? Don't care. I just want to see how this one specifically goes. And so far, I am super impressed. The plastic feel is incredible. I think that this is probably their best plastic yet, in my mind. And I've got everything from phone case, inner cores to the original run of Ozone. So here we are. If it's a distance driver, I'm going to be trying to crush it out on hole 11 here at Echo Park. I know what you're saying, Chris. It's an elevated basket. I know what you're saying, Chris. It's a downhill lie. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. This is a course. This is an actual hole on the course. It's on the course map. I get to throw it all I want. And especially for distance, we love getting big numbers. So let's try to get a bigger number out of this. Let's see if we can't put this out to about 350. Now that I know the stability of this, I might want to put it on a slight flex line, just a little bit of a baby Anheuser. Try to get a bit more distance out of it. Here we go. What held that Anheuser line? Okay, that was surprising. I'm going to go pick that up. I'll put a scope on it, but I'm going to go pick that up. We're going to try that again. That was, okay. All right, that was super surprising. Now, I know if you look at the video, if you rewind it and watch it, I put it out on quite a bit of Anheuser, so I think I over Anheusered it. Let's try to put it out as flat as we can and see if we can't get any little bit of turn out of it and get a little bit more distance. Squeak a bit more distance out of it. There's a turn. Beautiful. Very nice. All right, that should be a better result for sure. Before we wrap things up, I want to say, first off, super thanks to Zach and Wanda at Atlanta Disc Golf for getting me a Procyon. I was not expecting it in that box. I was just expecting the 2 Zone S's and the Peace Train, but that was an amazing surprise. All right, so apparently it's maintenance day at the park here. So while the lawnmower's going the other way, we're going to quickly throw on 3 here. You've seen me throw this hole before. The basket is hidden right now, but I'll highlight it. It's in behind that tree. Let's see if we can't get the Procyon out flat, hit our special little gap, and then see if it'll crash back at the basket. I really want to see, based on what we saw on the field, just how overstable I can make this disc if I give it enough hyzer. All right, here we go. Oh, pretty straight. There's that fade. Oh, wow. The only other better shot I've ever thrown on this hole is to actually have aced it, and that is incredible. That was exactly what I'm looking for. So to wrap up, I just want to say, first off, Trash Panda, Jesse, your team, Kyle, you have an absolute winner. This might be the best disc that you have made yet, and I have every Trash Panda disc ever made yet. So the flight is perfect. It's exactly what you want. You could have top pros throwing this. You could have people down into MA2, MA3 throwing this without too much difficulty. It flies beautifully. And I think that you guys have something that anybody could use. A lot of people are going to bag this. And if the pre-orders are any indication, a lot of people will be for sure. All right, here we are. There it is. Like, again, what more could I ask for? Like, that was absolutely perfect. It felt gorgeous coming out of my hand. It felt perfect. It flew nice and flat and straight. But of course, you're not always going to park it like I did with this, are you? You're going to need to putt from time to time. So get out there and practice your putting. It'll make you a better disc golfer. It'll lower your scores. Putting's the one thing that anybody can do. Anybody can do better, and it's going to make everybody a better disc golfer. Thanks again. We'll see you next time on Graybeard Disc Golf.